We formed the California Food Policy Advocates, Ken, Lori, and I, to bring together diverse interests around hunger, nutrition, kids, and the needs of low-income Californians into one strong organization.
For 10 years, we have worked with CFPA on issues that really concern obesity and hunger, and we have found it the perfect organizational collaboration.
The obesity epidemic in California is really part of a larger public health crisis affecting all of us. It starts so early in childhood, and unless it's addressed, it's going to cost us billions and billions of dollars.
We need to really focus on healthy foods because healthy foods prevent chronic diseases and the diseases that plague Americans right now. And by doing that, we address hunger also.
I've been happy to author and partner with the California Food Policy Advocates on Assembly Bill 6 that made it easier for Californians to access the CalFresh, otherwise known as a food stamp program in California. Whatever the issue is really important for us to make sure that we educate, inform, and ultimately are successful in passing bills, and that only happens with successful advocacy.
Ken, Lori, and I really began to brainstorm in the early 90s. We were a new organization. We had great ideas, we had great energy and enthusiasm, but we had no resources. We received 2 grants that enabled us to rent an office in downtown San Francisco, get some computers and furniture, and really set up shop.
I would say our earliest success was to essentially engage in what I used to call guerrilla advocacy. We're able to make good use of existing data to demonstrate a high need in rural and low-income communities, and then go out and organize providers, organize recipients themselves to demand better access to nutritious food.
People immediately recognized the need for an organization that could tackle tough issues around food and nutrition in California.
We want every child to get smarter every day. And in order to do that, it takes more than a great curriculum and great teachers. You need to think about their social-emotional frame of mind. You need to think about their physical needs as well.
When we looked at the nutrition programs, we really thought about them as access to food. We didn't think about what the food was.
It was not an area that we dealt with. We pretty much stayed with calories in and calories out, and that was the issue that we focused on as nutritionists.
We came to realize that what people were eating, what our programs were providing for kids was equally as important as the access to food itself.
So we now know that healthy foods can really be the solution for obesity and for food insecurity and hunger.
Every study that we've seen about the success for children and their education directly relates to their ability to be well nourished and ready for school.
When we were first told about breakfast in the classroom, we put it off for quite some time. What about the mess, the spills? How do you deal with all that? We gave it a go.
It gives them the energy they need. It gives them the focus that they need.
It's a community building thing. They each have jobs, pass out the food. They each have to clean up their own place when they're done, take the trash can back. And in the long run, it's turned out to be a good thing for us.
California Food Policy Advocates was really built on the notion that to make broad systemic change, we needed to be engaged in policy and advocacy activities. And I would say over the last 20 years, CFPA has done that very effectively. And the success of its efforts is in broad-based changes in the food stamp program, in the child care food program, in the summer food program.
They know how to package it, they know how to present it, they know how to move an issue forward.
Food is such a universal factor in all of our lives, and it's something that everyone does, everyone feels passionate, and everyone can help change.